It's time to go to Dollar Tree and grab some pumpkins and foliage to start decorating for the fall season. Are you ready? Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Guys, for today's video I'm going to be decorating my home for fall. I'm going to be creating some DIYs and projects on a budget using Dollar Tree supplies, foliage, and some small signs to create amazing and beautiful home decor pieces that are going to be so cheap to make. I hope that you like them. If you do, a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments which of these ideas is one of your favorites, and of course make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss any of my future videos. And yeah, I hope that you're ready because I am super excited. Let's go it together.
For this project, you are going to need a wooden frame. I have this one at home that I DIY before. It's in a rectangle shape and I stained the wood. And now I'm going to use it for this project. You can use anything that you have at home, maybe a canvas frame from Dollar Tree or maybe Five Below. They are a little bit bigger. I'm going to need a background for these. So for that, you can go to Dollar Tree and grab one of these cardboard. They come in different colors and I choose the black one. You can stick this using hot glue to the wood frame, or you can use staples like I did. It's going to be so much easier, and you can reuse the wood frame later if you want. Now you can write something by hand, you can print something, you can use a small sign from Dollar Tree and stick that on the bottom part of this big sign. I decided to use my Cricut and I stick this decal that I really like, perfect for autumn. Now for the next part of this project, I'm going to be using these wooden leaves that you can get at Dollar Tree. These are like ornaments, and as you can see, they have a small hole on the top, so I want to cover that. You can use wood filler or sparkling, but if you want this super easy and fast, you can use hot glue. Add a small dot of hot glue, let it dry, and then with a knife, and then you can cut the excess of hot glue, and that's it. Next, I'm going to be painting these fall leaves. You can use any color you want. I decided to use some Waverly chalk paint and I mix and match the colors. I play with the colors that I really want for these years, but more with like the burgundy color, very dark orange, wooden textures and things like that. So I paint the leaves and then I'm going to dry everything using my heat tool. Now it's time to put them on my sign, and I'm going to be using some hot glue to be able to stick these on my sign. Once I was done, this is how the project turned out. It's extremely easy to make. It turns out beautiful with an amazing high-end look. Guys, this looks so expensive and it's so cheap to make using Dollar Tree supplies, and I really love how it turns out. For the next project, you are going to need 3 planters. You can get them big or small, doesn't matter. The project is going to be the same. You can look at the fall section to see if they have any bucket or something similar to this. What I'm going to do is to change the color first. I want these to be black, so I'm going to be using my Waverly chalk paint in black color, and I'm going to paint my 3 planters. And as you can see, I'm leaving a small space on the top. I'm not painting that part of my planter, and I think it's going to look beautiful because it's going to add a small touch, so I leave it the natural color of the planter. I'm going to dry everything using my heat tool. This is going to save me so much time on the project, and you can find the link of this product in the description box of this video. Once all of the planters are dry, this is how they look. Now if you want, you can leave it like that, or you can add a small touch using some twine. I'm going to wrap that around and make a small bow. You can add hot glue to secure this, but it's going to work just fine, and this is how they look. Now I want to add some foliage inside of this, and just to make it so much easier, you can always grab a small piece of foam and stick that with hot glue on your planters. Once you have that part done, you want to cover the foam, so you can use maybe some Spanish moss from Dollar Tree. Now I'm going to add some foliage inside of these planters. I decided to go with 2 different colors. You can go with 3 different colors if you have 3 planters. it's up to you. You can do whatever you want to make this project very customized and perfect for your home. Because the planters are very small, you have to cut all of the stems. So that's what I did on all of the foliage that I'm putting inside of the planters. I'm cutting all of them and then I'm sticking them inside of the foam. Once the part is ready, as you can see, this is how they look. But guys, these type of like foliage from Dollar Tree, I don't know why, but you can see that some of the leaves are a little bit like are folded and doesn't look pretty. So for that, you can use your heat tool and then add a little bit of heat on all of those leaves, and that is going to help a lot to make sure that all of the leaves and the foliage that you are using look in a perfect condition. It's going to look so much better and it's going to completely change the look of your project. It's going to make it look so much better and with a high-end look. This is how mine turns out and I really love it. It's beautiful, easy, simple to make. You can put this in any part of your home. For this next project, you can go to Dollar Tree and grab a charger if you want. If not, and you want to make the project so much cheaper, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a piece of cardboard that I have at home and I'm going to measure with a plate the perfect size for this. I'm going to make like a charger, so it needs to be bigger than like a normal plate. I cut that circle and then I'm going to use these fall leaves that you can get at Dollar Tree. They come in a bunch of different tones and colors, and for this project I feel like I'm going to use a little bit of everything, but of course you can change these depending on the colors that you're going to be using for this year. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my hot glue and add that around the piece of board, and then I'm just simply going to start sticking all of those leaves around that circle. You can make just one line, two, I made 3 to make sure that this is going to look super full. Once I was done, this is how it looks and I really like it. I love all of those colors. Perfect obviously for fall. Now I'm going to use my heat tool again and I'm going to add some heat on the leaves to make sure that the ones that are fold are going to look so much better and straight, and this is going to completely change the high-end look on your project. Once I was done, this is how the project turned out. Like I said, you can make these on a charger from Dollar Tree, or if you want to make it even cheaper, just take the idea from this video and make it on a budget. You can make a set of 4 or 6 for your dining table and it's going to look beautiful now for the fall season. For this project, I'm going to be using this gigantic grapevine wreath that I have for like over 3 or 4 years and I always use it. You can use a wreath from Dollar Tree if you want. I'm just going to reuse this one because this is the one that I always use on my front door. And now I want it to be perfect for the fall season. First, I'm going to be using these corn husks that you can get from maybe Walmart, and I'm also going to be using some zip ties that you can get at Dollar Tree. You can use hot glue to stick these to your wreath, but because I always want to reuse this wreath, I'm going to be using some zip ties. This is going to be more than enough for these pieces to stay stable, stay there. They are not going to go anywhere and it's going to look amazing on my wreath, and it's very easy to remove later. I'm going to be using a bunch of these, and I'm going to cover one part of this wreath so that you guys can see like the grapevine texture and everything. So I'm going to leave that part empty, but I'm going to cover the rest with some foliage from Dollar Tree. This time I decided to go a little bit different with the colors that I always use for the fall season. This is not very like traditional, but it's going to look beautiful. These burgundy colors and neutral tones. You can go to Dollar Tree and just shop for the things that you like, grab some foliage that match really well, and then just start making your wreath. This is the way that I did it, and I absolutely love how it turns out. I use some wreaths, I use some fall foliage for this wreath, and of course I use the corn husks. I put everything together trying to create a small pattern on this, and then if you want to make it perfect for the fall season, you can add some pumpkins from Dollar Tree too. I decided to go very neutral with the pumpkins. I put them with some wire to the wreath to make sure that they're going to stay there, and yeah, this is how my project turned out. It was so easy to make, guys. I think this is one of my favorite wreaths that I have done so far. I love the colors and the fall foliage and the corn husks. I think it gives a really nice touch, and I hope that you like it and that you can get an idea and inspiration so you guys can make your own projects and DIYs and home decor pieces. If you like this video, please that big thumbs up. It really helps to support my channel. Let me know in the comments which of these ideas is one of your favorites, and make sure that you are subscribed. Thank you for the love and support, and see you in the next one. Mwah. Bye guys.